Hello, hello, everybody. I don't know who's all going to be coming and watching today because it's a holiday here, but I got this feeling that I should be working right now, and that should be what I should be doing. Maybe it's because I'm constantly working, but maybe not. So, I figured I'd come by and maybe throw an hour or two up for this. I don't know if I'm going to stay for long, but I figure it'll be long enough with where we're sitting at here that we can finish up Dead Money and get into the Lonesome Road so we can actually go and play the actual vanilla game that Bethesda put in front of us. So, I think we'll get the chat docked up here, see if anybody's up here talking. Doesn't look like it just yet here. But other than that, I think it's time for us to go. Oh, I still lost my globe, didn't I? Haha. Oh well, I'll fix that. Somebody remind me to fix that later. Come on, load faster. Alright. So let's see if I can do this without getting completely wasted. Like I did last time. Oh wait, fucker. Well, that didn't work out well. Major victory. Yes, New Vegas. I'm gonna finish up Dead Money if I quit getting fucking wasted in this section. And then we're gonna go on to the last DLC. Alright, so I got one that's red. Other one, I don't know if I tripped him all the way or not. Alright. So that will... just out of his field of view. I was afraid of that. Big Mountain? Yeah, Big Mountain was the last one I did. Wrong key. I like that DLC. Shit. I didn't think I could, but it was worth a shot. Probably gonna regret doing this later. Come on. Fuck. There. Now no more holograms to fuck around with. Now I just gotta figure out now how to take the force fields down. I've done this once before. I still don't remember. But at least at the point that we're at, we don't have to worry about the collar beeping anymore. Oh, that's how. That was easy. And in the event that the vault security is disabled by any means and the private terminal in the vault is accessed, the vault will enter a lockdown state. At this time, the elevator will return to the suites and cannot be accessed again, as requested by Mr. Sinclair. There's no manual or terminal override once the elevator is locked. Once initiated, it can't be undone. Maintenance staff warning. Sierra Madre Protocol 1. Security on. Elevator dispatch to executive suite. Security turrets active, not shielded. Electric barriers, seal vault. Security off. Security off. Elevator dispatch to executive suite. Security turrets off, shielded. Electric barriers down. Really? Motherfucker. Alright, we gotta find where this radio is. Apparently it's not there. Let's look and see. Well, they should all be offline at this point. Ow. Yeah, that's not going to do a whole hell of a lot. Oh, that's how. It is that terminal. Yeah, we rated this already. Alright, this comes into probably one of the hardest parts of this game. Unlock the door to the vault. I don't need that dock. So the gold bars weigh 35 pounds a crack. But they are infinitely valuable. There's really only one place that we can look at all that ammo. Nice part is that we are wearing or rather we don't have hardcore on, so ammo doesn't weigh anything. My internet is flaky because of the heavy rains here, so I may not be able to hear you sometimes. Lots of buffering. That's fine. Oh, we hit over encumbrance. Of course we did. We're going to drop that. And one of those. And one of those. Fix that up, get rid of that one. We are keeping Vera's outfit. John is here. Why aren't you guys out with your families? How are we doing, Eliza? Let's see. I didn't think I was going to get an audience today. But thank you, everybody, of course. Get rid of that. Use that. What can we get rid of? Oh, that's right, you're in Australia. It's Monday in Australia. Hey, Ron. Evening is for the lads. Irish bum. I have nothing better to do, that's why I'm here. No, I get it. I mean, my family's all the way across the state right now, and the old lady is immune compromised, so I am here. Eliza's in the future, I like that. Let's see, is there anything else I can get rid of? Those have no weight. Yeah, that's going to be quite valuable once we get back in. Excuse me. Well, COVID, did you hear that? So I can grab 2 more gold bars. Is there anything else I can get rid of before we're here? Since that is so common, we'll actually drop that too. Get us a little bit more weight. But the Vera outfits we're going to keep because they're rare and you can't get them anywhere else. Along with all of the other... Can you still show feet? I'm not showing feet. Sorry. What's nice about the Sierra Madre chips too is we can use those even after we leave, even though I turned all of mine back into pre-war money except for this one. We can actually still use them. Alright. Security enabled, terminal locked. Oh! Fuck. I think I screwed up. Which means we're gonna have to go and do all of that again. Disengage security protocols. Vera keys. Hard disk extracted, file not found. Vera. To Vera. Vera, if you're reading this, my fears have come to pass and this is an apology. I hope you realize what my last words meant to you. If so, they have led you down here and this place will keep you safe. I know what they meant for me, and I fear they have trapped me here. I have extracted the previous entry after our conversation tonight. I can't have been easy for you. I'm sorry for all I've put you through in silence. I know, while you do not love me, you did not mean any malice in what you did. I knew about your plans to rob the casino with Dean before you told me. Hearing it from you didn't make it any easier. For what it's worth, I'm glad you told me yourself, and I understood the tapes he had in his possession. I do not think either one of you realized what your addiction stemmed from. However, and that is the tragedy in this, I suspect the world would not have believed you regardless, so I respect your desire to keep it from others. When first building this villa and this casino, I meant it for you, as the world seemed to race headlong towards war. It became part of our desire to protect you, the loans, the funding I poured into the casino's construction. I knew it would not matter when war came for us. It was my means of creating a shelter, a defense, if the world was bombarded by radiation and bombs. When Dean revealed his plans inadvertently through our introduction, I realized what had happened and how I had been tricked. For a time, my thoughts were dark. I changed the casino vault from a shelter to a trap, as I knew the first one to enter would be Dean. He would die down here, and it would have been by his own hand. I fear, however, that I overstepped myself, and the only safe place in the casino is the vault. I've tried to rewire the systems, change the protocols, and I cannot. I will do one last check on the pipes by the edge of the outside platform to see if anything can be done. I fear it is useless. If you come down here, do not access my personal accounts entry. It contains only a message for Dean, and it will seal the door, and you will have no way out. Even the elevator is designed to automatically return When the door is closed, it will lock you in place. There should be enough in the vault to sustain you until help arrives. I've ensured that there's enough medical supplies down here to keep you comfortable. The hologram should defend the casino from any attackers, and the hologram beacon in the villa will broadcast an emergency signal so others know you are here. When danger is past, rescue will come. I hope that you are able to read this and know that I loved you. Frederick Sinclair.
You're in the vault, finally, after all this time. The Sierra Madre. Mine. Don't move. Don't go into the vault, and don't touch anything else. There may be more traps down there. Another security system.
Still hiding behind images and screens, I see.
Hiding? Hardly. Trapped. You think you were the first one to unlock the casino door? No, I did it. With other hands, other bodies. After that, the casino wouldn't let go. Once I was locked in, no way out. Until your Pip-Boy signal came to life in the villa. Then things changed. And here you are.
You've got a lot to answer for.
Do I? For what? Your greed? Curiosity? You came here on your own. No one held a gun to your head. I've seen your Pip-Boy archives, your map markers and notes. You picked up the Sierra Madre signal just as I did. You couldn't resist. So if you feel I have a lot to answer for, no. The blame isn't on my shoulders. Might as well have put the collar on yourself.
How did you access my Pip-Boy?
You speak as if your fingers have never touched the keys of a Robco terminal. No machine is foolproof. They are designed to obey us. The Pip-Boy operating system has vulnerabilities, advantages to those who've studied its construction, even superficially. It's just a machine, though. Its real vulnerability is who wears it. And that's how you were caught.
What do you mean?
That thing on your wrist. It's a convenience. It tells you where to go, what to do. Dulls your brain. It may have helped you find the Sierra Madre broadcast, but it's just as much a crutch today as it was in the old world.
Before this goes any further, I had questions.
Curious? You must be. We have time now that you've done your work. And our interactions have been too one-sided, even for my tastes.
What do you want from the Sierra Madre?
What do I want? Weapons, security, a citadel of my own. The Madre is all these things. It's a fortress, a weapon, a chance to begin again. Once I unlock its archives, I can carve the Mojave into any shape I choose.
I don't understand how an old world casino helps you do any of that.
The cloud is unique in my travels. Its proximity to the Sierra Madre isn't a coincidence. Right now it protects this casino, preserves it. It can be used to preserve other old world relics, and cleanse them at the same time. And as much as I've researched hologram technology, the big empty facility was clear. Only the Sierra Madre got holograms working properly.
Properly? Are you kidding me?
The holograms here kill trespassers. That's what I want. Dump one of those emitters in the middle of any battle, there's no defense. It's like holding light in your hands. Can't fight it. Only watch it burn. Just one's a portable army. Arm it. Anyone stands against you dies.
If you secure that, that's all you want?
No. There's one last thing I want from the Sierra Madre. Its bounty. The machines that fill its streets, its corridors. They provide almost anything. Perhaps in the pre-war era they were commonplace, things to dismiss. Now they are far more valuable. You know it. They helped keep you alive.
Can't argue that.
Sources of food, supplies, medical assistance, ammo, make more callers, even print currency. make a nation.
Money printer go
The cloud
brr.
allows me to wipe the slate clean. Collars ensure cooperation. Holograms, defense. The vending machines provide everything else. The Sierra Madre can kill nations and build them, using its technology with the right applications.
You're nothing more than a killer that aspires to mass murder.
You think I'm a murderer? If I was, I'd have set off your collar long ago. The collar ensures compliance, encourages cooperation. Think about it. Would you truly have gotten into the casino without those collars? No. Human nature is against us, always. Did you know that I had to keep adjusting the collars, keep changing the rules to make this moment possible?
What are you talking about?
Every time, even with collars clutched at their necks, they would betray each other, kill each other to get inside the Sierra Madre. It was insanity. They could have had it all. It was so close. And they kept turning on each other again and again. Cracking the Sierra Madre was difficult, but cracking greed, that was more difficult. So the dead man switches went in.
So you had answered madness with madness.
When your life is tied to another's, sacrifice and cooperation, they can be conditioned, learned, and you can focus on the matter at hand. Greed can be beaten, contained, controlled. You know it better than anyone. Or I hope you do. It doesn't matter.
How did you get me here again?
Everyone asks that. Should be asking how they plan on leaving. It only takes putting a collar on one to begin the chain. One with a collar may chain another, and that one another. And traps all over the wastes. The chain ends with a super mutant. Although with him, the collar wasn't even necessary. He only needed guidance.
So someone else with a collar placed one on me? Who?
The mutant. He swallowed one of the collars. After that, he was mine. A collar wasn't even necessary. All his kind, they exist to be given orders. They're soldiers, simple, stupid. I asked him to fetch, and he did, even without the threat of death. Even when I stopped speaking to him, he continued to leave the villa, gather victims from the man-traps out of habit. He must have found you in one of them. If so, he's probably forgotten. He only remembers my voice. He put the collar on you, dragged you here, because he doesn't know any better. It's in his nature, greedy and childlike.
If Dog put a collar on me, why didn't he say no? Or why didn't he say so, rather?
Dog? Appropriate. It's what I called him. You've met him. You know why he forgot. His brain was ruined by FEV. His memory, wreckage. He may know the way back. Somewhere. Deep down. I doubt it. He tracks by smell and instinct. Still, he could be trained.
Do you know how to get out of here?
Of course. I walked all this way. If you're worried, I'll give you a map back or show you the way out when this is all over.
There's something else I wanted to know.
Ask. You still have time.
How did you find out about the Sierra Madre?
It started with a setback. Fires, blood. Beneath the sun. A sun so close you could touch it. Moments like that, however, failures, can provide the brightest clarity.
What happened next?
After that, I wandered alone. Saw the storms of the divide. Walked among the ciphers of the West. Traveled to the big empty. I heard the signal. The woman's voice, the Sierra Madre, promising a chance to begin again, reverse my fortunes. All nonsense. I tracked the signal, came here, scouted the city using other hands, kept dying on me, killing each other. You got the farthest of all.
Where did you get the collars?
The collars? They're pre-war tech. I suspect this great land had compliance issues before the war. It's one of a series of models. The one in your neck? Special. Easier to make adjustments. Unreliable in other ways, notably radio interference.
If they're pre-war tech, where did you get them?
A place far from here called the Big Empty. Almost didn't make it out. There were two others there. A woman and a man, a courier. The woman was familiar. The other? I don't know what happened to him.
I've never heard of the place you're talking about.
The
Actually,
empty
we've already explored
treasure
it.
Box. A scientific graveyard of old world misery. Like the Sierra Madre, there's treasures there, sleeping. Some awake. The holorifle, the Saturnite alloy, the hologram technology, hibernation chambers, securitrons, the collars. Even the suits attached to those things, stalking the villa. That's only the surface of what's there. Right now, the Sierra Madre is what I want.
Ask. You still have time.
Now that I'm here, are you coming down?
No. I'm not going to take the chance while I'm so close. Not this close. No. Not again. I can wait. Afford to be careful. You're locked down there. This is the only entrance. And I have free reign of the Sierra Madre. I have time. More than you. Besides, there might be more traps. I'll send more scouts in. Yes, others. You're resourceful. Don't want to leave anything more to chance.
Unless you come down here, I'll destroy the vault and everything in it.
No, I don't think so. It'd most likely trigger other security measures, if you hurt the vault at all. The builder of the casino built it to last. The Sierra Madre withstood the war. I'm sure the vault is protected as well. Besides, you wouldn't have followed the signal if you didn't want this place's secrets for your own. You're curious, past the threats.
All it takes is destroying a single terminal or holotape.
You might destroy access to the data, not the data itself. Besides, there would be safeguards in place.
Maybe too many safeguards, as you've discovered already.
But you recognize the value of what's down there. You would no sooner destroy what's inside the Sierra Madre than destroy yourself. Persist in threatening me or the Sierra Madre's secrets. You're of no use to me. I'll set off your collar now.
There's a noticeable lag of several seconds for the collar to go off, and a warning.
Clever.
Whoever designed the Sierra Madre, their obsession with messing with frequencies and signals. I'm coming down. I'll meet you face to face at the vault entrance. If you resist, I'll use the collar even if it puts the vault at risk.
Did you really think you could steal from me?
The sea.
pre-war junk.
I'll put you down myself. You out here.
Against us,
Play a little
it
music.
always
And that's more like it. Thank you. They won't feel your collar anymore.
Perfect. Almost a little bit too perfect. From what I remember, God damn it. Can't go that way. We do have to get this pretty well perfectly. Yeah, there's like no room for error on this one. Fuck. And we are clear. We have just finished Dead Money. And with that, we are going to get a very, very nice shiny new level up. Put a little bit of energy weapons, because I know we're going to be using a lot of that in Lonesome Road. Put a little bit more into lockpick. Let's see, what should we use for our perk? That one's common worthless with Animal Friend, because the Night Stalkers don't bother us anymore. That encourages us getting crippled, but we've got all the chips from Big Mountain to keep a lot of that from happening. +1 perception would be nice. Concentrated fire. Yeah, I have that in Fallout 3 in my playthrough, and I really like it. So we're going to do that. With concentrated fire, your accuracy to hit any body part in VATS increases slightly with each subsequent hit on that body part. Since we abuse the crap out of VATS in this game, it's worth it. Alright. With that, though, it is time to leave. That goes up to the casino. But we don't want to go up to the casino. We want to go back to the Mojave. Travel to Mojave. The path leads from the Sierra Madre back to the Mojave Wasteland. You are certain you'll never be able to get back here? Or sure you want to leave? Yes. We are indeed going to take off.
The survivors of the Sierra Madre thought about gathering at the fountain and waiting for the courier. In the end, the caller's silence made them uneasy, and the fear of turning on each other made them hesitate and leave the goodbyes unspoken. The radio message at the fountain was enough for them, and there was no need to add another farewell on top of all they had suffered.
Dog forgot himself, as did the voice that raged within him. After their passing, a new voice spoke within the mutant shell. It was difficult for the voice to remember the two it once was. There was the beast, Dog, consumed by hunger. And the other in reverse, the one consumed by control. Both were driven by need for the other. The courier brought them together somehow, joined the two into one. All that happened at the Sierra Madre was a faint memory to the new personality, like a flickering light in the clouds of the mind. The new voice did not think of the courier again until the battle at the Divide reached his ears. The battle between the two couriers, beneath the torn skies and the old world flag, each bearing a message for the other. And the mutant prayed the courier that had saved him had been saved in return.
Dean Domino, entertainer, singer, thief, explored the Sierra Madre not long after he was rescued by the courier. Once he left the theater, the Sierra Madre recognized him as a guest, and many doors opened to him. He had to admit it had been built to last. During his search, he came across the final records of Vera and Sinclair, and realized what happened the night the bombs fell. He felt strangely sad for a moment, and he had no idea why. Shrugging it off, his mind turned instead to where the courier had come from. Vegas still survived, out there in the Mojave. Its sights, sounds, and casinos, ripe for the taking. So, giving the Sierra Madre one last nod and a wink, he set off beyond the cloud to begin again.
Christine, her mission complete, found new purpose as the Sierra Madre's warden. She watched over it silently, by choice. Over time, the ghost people came to see her as one of the holograms. They would watch, silently, as she walked among them. At times, Christine thought of the courier, who had kept Elijah's hand from her throat. The courier reminded her of the other courier she had met in the Big Empty, and wondered if the two had found each other at last. She did not think of them again until she heard the legends of the Divide. The Divide, where the two messengers, the two couriers, fought beneath an ancient flag, at the edge of the world.
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino.
We all have. The legend, the curses.
Some foolishness about it lying in the middle of a city of dead.
A city of ghosts. Beneath a blood-red cloud.
A bright, shining monument, reaching out, luring treasure hunters to their doom. An illusion.
A promise that you can change your fortunes. Begin again.
Finding it, though. That's not the hard part. It's letting go.
It's letting go.
It's letting go.
It's letting go. It's letting go.
Now all these footlockers just basically have junk in them. There's, well, we can grab some 357, but for the most part, oh, there's some recon armor in here too, I guess. For the most part, nothing really spectacular out of here though. But one of the things we can do now that we're here is we can come back into that room, as well as come in here and loot this area. We'll do some efficient recycling quick. Get everything optimized. But there's a bunch of stuff out of here we can loot too. Father Elijah's robe, which we, I think, have one of already. No, we just have the Gauss rifle. But yes, we can use the vending machine. Though we really don't have any Sierra Madre chips to speak of. And of course there's another laser rifle there we can take from. Power helmet for power armor. All sorts of fun shit in here. That's collapsed. And there's an equipment storage now that we can use because now we have 440 weight. first thing we're going to do is, because this is a Safe Place 2 store, we'll put those in. That'll bring us back down under. That dude's still here with nothing useful on him. So from there, we'll leave this as the map marker, because we can come right back here. I'm going to go stash a few things. That we're not going to need. Dude, we still have the whole vanilla game and all of this to explore. But we are never going to run out of money again, that much I can tell you. But what is really nice about this DLC is that we, at this point, are not bound by anything else. Any of the rules like the last ones were. Well, we kind of had the same thing with the Big Empty. We could bring whatever we wanted in. And there was plenty of stuff to carry around. That's going to be something that we are going to struggle with in Lonesome Road as well. Is the fact that there is plenty of stuff in there for us. But we do also need to come in fairly well armed to start with. So I am going to keep the hollow rifle. Because now that we have optimized, now that we have plenty of ammo for it, it's actually really, really good. I'm going to keep this shotgun. I'm going to stash that and that. And hold on to that one because it's lightweight and it packs a punch. And that because we are going to run into robots in there, so we're going to want that. The Gauss rifle we're going to stash. LAER I'm going to keep. Whatever that detonator is, I'm going to get rid of that. We just killed his owner, so I don't think he's coming back for that anyway. Gonna keep the sniper rifle. The BAR I'm gonna stash. That I'm gonna stash. I don't know, maybe I'm taking too much. Stash that, stash that. We'll put the combat armor back on instead. I'm going to put that in a different bin. Put all my food stuff into this crate here. Not all of it. Actually, I'm going to hold on to that. Get rid of about half of those. Third of those. those I'll keep just because they've got the HP addition to them. We are going to go get rid of the drugs, though. Is there anything in here I can get rid of? Alright, so that gives us about 150 pounds to play with while we're in. And if we use food, we can get some of that back as well. So then we're going to go into the daylight and see what we can do as far as ammo. Because I do want to stock up. We're going to be so full of ammo by the end of Lonesome Road. It's going to be ridiculous, but I do want to take a little bit more in with me.
Howdy.
Where are you? There you are.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Just a little bit. Show me what you have for sale.
Can do.
I'm not going to do any of those just yet. But what I am going to do is clean you out of 357. Not 20, because I'm not carrying a 20 right now. I don't have anything chambered currently in 9. I was really hoping this dude was going to have some 45. I guess not. Do you have any cases for 45? No. Take those, though.
Thanks. Take it.
Make a quick swing over to the gun runners before you're too far into this. See what they have. And see what they have we can reload too.
Welcome, sir or madam.
Show me what you have for sale. I think at some point too I'm going to go through this because we're going to have so many caps by the end of it and just see what we can do for, because this guy's got some heavy weaponry. So if we can get our hands on some of that. I'll take your 308 though. That's still loading me up from when we were in dead money, from when everything got taken away from us. I don't have anything currently chambered in 40. That's what we wanted right there. Bunch of 12 and bunch of 10. And that just in case we gotta deal with a robot. I don't have anything chambered in 12-7 right now. Mini nukes if we ever find a fat man in here. We're gonna want the missiles too, actually. So they don't have anything plain. Take those. We'll see why. And those. I don't have enough caps. What are you talking about? How can I not have enough caps? Holy shit, we kind of spent ourselves out, didn't we? There we go. But as I was saying, of course, we are going to get our hands on a lot more caps on Lonesome Road. Lonesome Road is full of caps. And stuff to get caps with, so... What am I missing? Lead. I don't have any lead. I don't have any scrap metal either. I can change that though in a hurry. Pretty sure if we go home we'll find plenty of lead. I do kind of want to go visit the real Good Springs at some point. I know that they've been made aware of the fact that they were part of... They didn't even know that they were part of this game in the beginning, but they've been made aware of it now, so... Just to kind of hang out, sit in the Good Springs bar. See, look at that, I found lead. I was gonna say, we should have plenty of other stuff for this too, but I actually don't know if we do or not, so... I'm going to go and buy him out of reload supplies as well.
Welcome, sir or madam.
Why do I have NCR music playing? I'm actually gonna see what he's got for combat armor too. I might run myself out of pre-war money. Wouldn't that be dumb? I did. I ran myself out of fucking pre-war money. That was quick, but I got a bunch of stuff from it, so... Ah! Apparently I can't do that. Alright, and that's gonna be that. Well, I guess we'll have to take some time and get some more. Sell those back because they're fucking useless to me.
Welcome, sir or madam. I am ready.
Well, that was a waste of caps. Alright, let's go. What do I have marked? That's weird. But we'll start from here. Park with a magazine. And then what's actually nice about taking Animal Friend is this area is usually crawling with coyotes, so we don't necessarily have to worry about that right now. This dude loaded himself up with grenades. What do I have that's got so much weight behind it? I didn't think I bought anything else. Apparently I did. Oh, the lead, that's what it was. That's right, I picked up all that lead. Okay, first I'm going to grab this map marker so I don't have to walk around again. Courier 6. Alright. Let's run back home and drop the lead back off. Stash it in here, I guess. There we go. See, these things would be all up our asses if we hadn't taken Animal Friend. And I would have had to do a mercy killing. The coordinates you received lead you to this canyon filled with storm-tossed wreckage. Beyond lies the Divide. Lonesome Road is intended for experienced couriers, level 25 or higher. Yeah, we cleared that already. You cannot take companions with you on the road ahead, nor bring any you find out with you. You can carry whatever equipment and gear you have with you without restriction, however. If the journey proves too difficult, or you need to resupply, you can retrace your steps and return to the Mojave at any time. If you are prepared, then continue into the storms of the Divide. History awaits. See, that was the nice part about this DLC as well. They did give you the option to go back and resupply. I'm going to carry a handgun. And yes, of course, because we have the perk enabled, we can see everything that's in here. Otherwise, this would all be blank as well. I'm going to start with this. So unlike the other DLCs we've played, we're not committed to this forever. I'll take that. Ooh, MREs. Styx would be proud. Yeah, we're not going to go down there, though. That looks like that's going to be a great fall. We'll start with the ones we made ourselves. Yep, a little overhang. Hopeville Ballistic Defense Station. Authorized military personnel only. Well, I'm in Desert Ranger combat armor, so I guess that means I count. leave the rest of that in there. Do a quick save here, quick. The console control accesses the silo itself, but is encrypted beyond your ability to hack. You'll need to find something that can break the encryption in order to proceed. Okay, that's the same message. Unlock maintenance access door. Maintenance access status. Maintenance access unlocked. Status log. Main power offline. Emergency power standby. Maintenance report. Level 1, non-operational. Security measures inactive. Level 2, non-operational. Security measures inactive. Level 3, non-operational. Security measures inactive. The Patriots Cookbook. That still cracks me up. The cloud is not poisoning me. Arc welder. Yes, please. Breathing mask doesn't do anything for me because I'm wearing the desert helmet. Or the Desert Ranger helmet, and that'll kick it back off. Some more ECP. More ECP. Tells me we're going to get something that runs on ECP, probably. And this door area to the reactor is blocked. Activate commissary terminal. Terminal can only be unlocked by an iBot. I wonder where we can find such a thing. Nuka-Cola quartz. And a terminal. Unlock prototype bot pod. Bot pod status. Bot pod unlocked. Maintenance department log. Main power offline. And we read that already. Commissary notice. Attention all base personnel. The automated commissary system has been locked down until further notice. Turns out that the counterfeit-proof pay chits we've been issuing to you are exactly the same size and shape as ordinary bottle caps. Until we can correct this problem, you'll have to make your purchases the old-fashioned way. Staff Sergeant Lansky. Commissary reminder. This is just a reminder that all base commissary terminals draw from the same central depository. Please do not waste your time or the technicians by running from commissary to commissary. You won't get any more whiskey than you did from the first one. What was that sound you played? Some kind of memory glitch? No, it wasn't your boot up sequence. It was a recording. Something about someone called Ralphie. Probably just some old data floating around your memory. Nothing to worry about. I think I could use your help getting out of here. Can you come with me?
Experiment log 369248/B. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. We've boosted signal gain and enlarged the overflow buffer system. That should ensure 100% connectivity and control. Eddie, whenever you're ready. Yes, success. Reporting full success on 369248/B. Eddie was able to interface with and override the test panel in under 3 seconds. Great job, team. Now let's start on the proposal for the full rollout.
That's a recording from your development. Are you saying you can override electronic security? Only panels with a dish-shaped receiver. The console in the main room had one of those, I think. Was that the voice of your creator? What happened to him? Well, I'm sure he's fine wherever he is. Maybe you'll see him again someday. Alright, let's keep moving. And now Eddie does have a certain amount of weight that he can carry as well. Which means that once I get full up, I could pass stuff along to him. Leave the terminal alone. Access the commissary. Access universal repair interface. Okay, I need a lot more caps than what I have to do. Well, not a lot more, but more caps than what I have to do that. And then when you run this out of caps, or is pretty close to what you have, it will restock itself again. So it's useful to pick things up in this DLC and go sell them back to the commissary. So anything that's not going to get used, like this one, and this one, can be turned around and turned back into caps that you're going to use later. My lockpick is not that high yet, so. Repair isn't 100 yet. I am going to try and get the regular combat armor repaired all the way up too. But I'm going to do the helmet first because it's just about broken. But yes, we absolutely will. I mean, it looks right now like I'm out of caps, but we absolutely will be changing that. This is such a fun DLC. Turn the silo's power back on. There's a destroyed iBot. We'll upgrade a circuit board. You found a module on this broken iBot that can upgrade Eddie. Installing the module grants you the first rank of the Camaraderie perk, allowing Eddie to repair your currently equipped weapon once per day. This perk is accessed through Eddie's dialogue. If you find more upgrade modules, you can upgrade further ranks of this perk. When you return to the Mojave, these upgrades will carry over to the original Eddie as well, which is actually going to make him outstandingly useful throughout the rest of the game. Hydraulics access level 3 or the silo. But let's do this first. Yeah, most of these passwords wouldn't fly today. Unlock hydraulics access door. Hydraulics access set. Hydraulics access unlocked. Or we'll find some more ECP. Some cigarettes. I didn't want the ashtray, but we'll take the cigarettes, because we can turn those in for money. And a nail gun, which is why I've been turning everything into nails for as long as I have. And anywhere we find a reloading bench, we can turn all the scrap metal I'm taking right now into nails. So the scrap metal is worth keeping. And some stuff. We have 2625 nails. This is, because it's an automatic weapon, it's kind of weak as far as it goes for basic use, but the fact of the matter is it's automatic, and we have plentiful ammo for it, is going to show us the real worth of this. If I remember correctly, we gotta go to the bottom first. If I remember correctly, I'm probably gonna want my sonic emitter in here too. Fuel for the flamer I'm never going to use. Some more nails. Alright, so now we go up. Go over to operations. First we'll scan this terminal, see what it's going to do. Easy lock, so it'll let us in pretty quick. Oh, that's all you're going to give me? Deactivate second level robot security. Yes, please.
Primary systems offline.
That was worth it. Hardlock desk. But we've got 172 bobby pins, so we can afford to mess up a few times.
Dr. Grant? What the hell do you think you're doing?
Ah, Whitley. There you are. Orders from Colonel Autumn. He feels the iBot Duraframe project isn't advancing quickly enough. I'm to...
You didn't even disengage his damage avoidance protocols. You're hurting him.
Don't be ridiculous. It's just a machine. See here. I've already increased the navigation system's efficiency by 65%.
Get the hell out of here!
Fine, Whitley. It's your lab. At least until I tell the Colonel about this.
Sounds like Dr. Whitley really cared about you. Ralphie who? You're still not making sense, Eddie. Dr. Grant sounds like a war crime waiting to happen. You don't have to tell me. I would have beat the crap out of her. That's a terrible story, Eddie, but we should get moving. Nothing in the filing cabinet, but ammo in the robot. Should I say ammo and other cool stuff? Do the overcharge first. Get rid of it. Because I can't really break it down. Ooh. Dead marked man. Marked man Ravager. Terminal is damaged. You may be able to fix it. 50 repair, which I have. Repair the terminal. Hack security turrets. Security turrets compromised. First level turret security status compromised. Take all of that. Another arc welder, which we can use to fix the other arc welder. Another one of these dudes. He's got Denari too. We're gonna love that. And another arc welder. What do you want? You'll need to find the security codes and upload them to Eddie to access the mainframe. If I remember correctly, they are over here. General Martin Retzlaff. A general's outfit. Oh, he's a cool. Base Commander's Terminal. Deactivate personal sentry systems. Open personal sentry doors. Security status deactivated. Ammo out the ass. Look at all of it. Oh. Oh, that's what takes all that ECP. The arc welders. Which I don't know if I'm going to use those or not. But I know as soon as I find a workbench, I'm going to upgrade all that ECP. Okay. Security protocols I need to find. Can't climb that. That is inactive. If I don't find them quickly, we may come back to that. But we are going to take all that ECP. That sweet, sweet ECP. This door is activated elsewhere. Find the security codes for the missile silo network. Navigate Hopeville missile silo to reach Lonesome Road. So yes, that is something that I do need to access. This is not. Ah! The one place I didn't look. One place I should have looked. Holy crap. Okay, my weight is getting up here, so let's figure out why. Ask the military. Our mainframe is locked down with secure military-grade encryption sequence. The codes you uploaded to Eddie's system should be able to unlock it. Ask Eddie to unlock the mainframe. You can now access the silo's mainframe. What would you like to do? Open the silo's bunker doors. That's right, those are supposed to be fucking helping me. Appears these guys did not fare too well. Ooh, stuff. Thank you, U.S. military. Got this feeling they really want me to use ECP in this DLC because they keep giving me a bunch. Security access level 1. Sentry security access status. Unlocked. have a hard time with this. If you are in the middle of a battle zone, which given the fact that they've got these pylons over here and these sandbags to make a makeshift shield, suggests that this is a war zone. And an active one at that. Why would you lock your ammo box? I would think that you would want as fast access to it as you could possibly get. But that's just me.
There's your signal. Faint, but there. Just like NCR. Voice without fire, without strength. Sick. Heard tales of you walking the Mojave, giving the two-headed bear strength, giving hollow men like Kimball, like Crocker, half the life Hanlon had. Now, let's test that strength, that conviction, Courier.
You have a lot of hate for the NCR. That kind of hate isn't new in the Mojave.
No, not new. And not new among all those in the shadow of the bear. You know their flag. A bear with two heads. Symbols an old world one. Had one head then. Better off for it. Their flag speaks to their spirit. They're split like any two-headed animal, trying to go in different directions, ending up nowhere. In a Mojave, that'll only get you sand between your fingers, or over your grave.
Maybe you better tell me who you are and what you want.
I'm a courier. Courier 6 was Courier 6. Like you, and not like you. In all the ways that matter. Spent too many years looking for you. Now letting you come to me. Thought carrying that ship would end you. No. You got lives in you. Hard to kill. Storms, bullets, sand and wind. Yet still you walk. For now.
So you're the one who sent the radio message. Ulysses.
Not my given name. Close enough. Took it from history. Found it in a book. It's an old world name. Ulysses lived a long time ago. Long before the old world set fire to
I love it,
itself.
Stephen. I
He made
love
a
it.
mark without being myth. Had to fight during a time when his world had two flags, and he had to make them one.
Ulysses. Not the myth. You're honoring history, not stories.
History. Yes. Ulysses walked a hard road. A general, like Caesar and Oliver. He was brown and stubborn, gave him strength on the battlefield. He led his side to victory, turned two flags into one. That's when he lost. When the fighting was done, the sickness took hold. Lesson there. If history is to be believed, one you should heed.
You brought me here to talk. If you wanted to kill me, you'd have waited until I came for the chip.
No. No, I couldn't. And I'm thinking you can't kill me either. If you did, you'd answer for it, just as I would. Let the land do the killing for you. That's one of the things you taught me. Killing is personal. Those vows, promises, last bit's more important to me than the first.
Are you saying he's a heroin addict, Stephen? Is that what you're telling us? Wait, so you swore not to kill me. Why?
What kind of world would this be if Courier killed distance ahead of you. Save your breath for the road. Don't waste it on words.
Forget your name. Back to the job you refused.
All right, courier. If the why of it matters to you.
You were supposed to carry the chip.
Meant to? No. Never. You're a burden. Weigh you down long enough to let death catch up to you. But you survived. There was death in that package. And while the chip is important to old world ghosts, no. You are more dangerous than that chip ever could be.
Male on male
Maybe
crime.
why you found each other. Little piece of the old world speaking to you, waiting for you to wake something else up with it.
So you refused to deliver the chip. What, to set me up to die?
We all have death following us. Only a question of how close.
Wish I had another
You
perception.
dodged it. For a time. You're good at that. Talent for it. With that chip weighing you down, a burden. Lets death move a little faster without me pulling the trigger.
If you wanted me dead, then why do you wait?
Promises to keep to others. And the Mojave's dangerous enough left to the land. The land has its way. If I wanted you dead, we would have met sooner. Not sure that's the way this ends. Might be that history needs to have its say. If not, then messages will do.
How are you speaking through Eddie?
The robot with you. All of them are machines, radios, old world tech reshaped with new hands, historians, couriers carrying messages. Seen them as I've walked the divide, tending other machines. That one, sealed inside the Hopeville silo. Sign America is waking up. It will follow you, obey you, carry it until we are face to face. Then there'll be no more need for it to carry my words.
What is this place?
The divide. This place is a slice of it. Old military. Can still smell the pride and the fear. Hope of the old world, wrapped in fencing, covered in storm. Got new inhabitants now, other than ghosts. More recent. Recruits.
Area looks like it was hit with earthquakes or underground detonations.
America sleeps in the divide. Giants beneath the earth. You saw one locked in the silo beneath you. There's more. Only takes a few of them, locked below ground, to tear apart the earth and cast dust, sand, ash into the skies above. You'll see the extent, the miles of it, soon enough. You need to see it. Walk it. For now, eyes alert. Watch the streets below. There's still life in the divide. Threats, other than the storms and wind. New inhabitants.
Inhabitants? Doesn't look like anyone's alive down there.
These new
Yeah, this dude likes to
inhabitants,
talk.
Not natives. Most of them came with duty, purpose, ready to kill each other. The divide was stronger. Left marks on them too. Not bear, not bull. Now, radiations mark them, made them equal in history's eyes. As vicious as the storms are, these shadows of Legion, of NCR, silhouettes of things to come.
Those bodies in the silo were NCR soldiers, some special forces.
Might have been. Once. To the divide they came. In the divide, they rest. If you saw their corpses, you saw mercy. Got what they deserved, coming to the divide. The bear before and after, right into the invisible fires, the wind, ground, collapsing beneath them. Once under different flags, now they are equal in their hatred of the trespassers. You and I.
This guy talks more than Semper. And he does kind of go in circles like that, too. I've never seen corpses mutilated like that.
Even as the fires here burned them from within, the winds of the divide tore their skin, exposed them, screaming to the sky. And just as the divide tears at them, so they tear at each other, for sport, like some tribal scarification. Falling back to their history, maybe. No matter what they suffer, the radiation, fire of the divide sustains them, makes them stronger.
Radiation may keep them alive in areas so physically punishing it would kill others, even ghouls.
There's truth in your words. In what I've seen of their tactics, movements, recovery, those wounds, they couldn't live otherwise. The divide winds have torn the skin from many of them. Maybe the radiation is the only thing keeping them walking. They camp near silos, warheads. No way to cleanse the radiation. Makes them hard to kill there. Have to draw them out.
Enough talking. You went to a lot of trouble to lure me here, so let's get on with this.
America sleeps ahead of you. Its nightmares filled with quakes, storms. You'll need to find your own path. That means waking America's spears up from their slumber. There's ways. Warheads set off collapse. Warheads could open the gates again. You're resourceful. That machine, robot with you, can help you find the warheads you need to destroy. And their trigger, the detonator. The way ahead is below. The tools are there. The rest, up to you.
If we share history, then before going forward, I want to know the past.
Who are you who do not know your history? You came all this way for answers. Only currency I have. Nothing else to be gained. Could turn around, walk away at any time. If history matters to you, you'll need to earn it. Any laws of mine, I have already cast away in the divide. They're lost to you. For now, find the trigger for the warheads buried in Hopeville. Use it to keep moving and keep alive.
Fine, I'll find this trigger, then I'll come find you.
The divide will send its worst against you. It may break you. We'll see if you're stronger. Road gets rougher from here. Courier left marks for you. Colors will tell the way if you're smart. They'll lead you to your home one more time. Lead to the ending of it. Maybe remind you why you wander.
And we're going to switch to the nail gun. See, it's like I just said the other day. So there's a warhead, but we can't do anything with it for now. That is, we're going to be looking for those as much as we can. this is all blocked off. I'm going to see if I can pull anything out of it before we go. The flag of the old world. Yeah, I know. It's there, but I don't have the trigger yet. I'm gonna sneak around back here. See if I can get the jump on anything. I don't think there's anything to get the jump on right now, but... Workbench. Grab one of those. Change those to rockets, which we'll see why in a bit. Of course, we'll do some efficient recycling. Optimize all of our ammo. Come on, pop open. There we go. Ooh, stuff. Another nail gun. We know what to do with nail guns. Stuff, my favorite. Yes. I love stuff. Do another one of those. Why is my Pip-Boy so dark? It's really weird. Hey, can you hold on to some of this stuff for me? Awesome, thank you. More stuff. There's all kinds of stuff out here. Let's optimize this too. come back and blow the fuck out of that. This is an attack nuclear warhead. If what Ulysses said is true, the laser detonator in Hopeville should be able to trigger these to explode. Which means that we're going to have to go down into Hopeville. I guess if I know you're here, then just show yourself. Where are you? There you are. Oh, Beauty and the Beta is on. I think we might call it at that point then. No, I want to get this laser detonator first, and then we'll go do that. Ooh, a carbine, you say? There's his head, in case you were wondering. And some drugs and recovery stuff. Alright, let's go clean the other dude out. I can find his corpse again. There it is. One full. He's got a 210-pound inventory, so we can probably get a bunch of stuff in there as well. We'll send that one in there because it's full up. Another one of those. Was there other stuff I could stash in there? I've got a lot of scrap metal. Junk. I don't remember why I grabbed the duct tape, but I clearly had a plan of some sort. Those are weightless, but we want that. Hey look, he knows we're here. Let's see. Of course, there's another crap out here at all. The Autodoc is capable of performing a thorough physical examination and curing the patient of all common ailments, radiation sickness, lacerations, broken bones, even chemical addictions. Fix me, please. Alright, so as far as valuable stuff goes, I am going to... I'm not going to use the arc welder. I'm going to take those out because I'm going to sell them, and this. But I'm going to stash some stuff that I'm not going to use on this guy. So that I'm going to throw in there. That one I'm going to throw in there. That I'm going to throw in. Those are all things I'm not going to use. That is weak as hell. That I'm going to hold on to for my own. Because that, especially if I can get it fixed up, will make a good addition and a use for all that 556 I have. That I'm going to hang on to too, because that's a good plasma weapon. That's a good plasma sidearm to keep around. The rifle I'm going to stash, because I can get that fixed up. The single shotgun I'm going to stash. And the super sledge and the tire. Because what I'm going to do is, like I did in other DLCs, I'm going to wait till I have stuff all the way built up. And then sell it. So I'll repair it all the way up to the top and then sell it out. I think I'm going to do the same thing with the armor. So we'll stash that. And that. And that. And that. I'll get rid of some of the rest of it. Nothing in any of these. Except for that one, but I already rated it. No, I didn't. So we'll hop in here and see what we can get rid of. And once again, the goal is going to be pull up caps, get stuff repaired up all the way. But try and run them out as much as I can. We'll take any ammo they'll give us along the way. Not much of a grenade user, otherwise I'd probably hang on to that too. Oh, we're gonna run it out already. Let's see if I can grab any ammo. I'll try and lessen that blow just a little bit. Grab all the 44 too. Got this feeling I'm going to want the rest of this too. Yeah, this is all going to get used too, so. Grab it now, because once it restocks, it's all gone. The 5 we might use as currency though, because I don't use a lot of that. And we're going to try and excuse me, entirely upgrade the rocket launcher as well, so. Riot gear we're going to hold off on. Grab that. Never have too much of that. Whoops. I ran out of stuff. Or caps, rather. That's for a massive gun that we're going to find here, but I'm not going to use. Whoops. I guess we'll wait. Where did I leave myself then? As far as weight goes. 179. Maybe a little more than I wanted, but there's drugs in here. And some 357. Another tire iron. You have gained the Camarader E perk, rank 2, allowed EDE to manufacture small energy cells or microfusion cells once per day. Which we have to remember to use. Because that's another point where we can build up a pretty large stash of stuff. Hey, I have pre-war money. Why the hell did I stop? Alright, we're going back to that commissary. Hopeville Base, Armory access codes. Pre-war money. Stimpack, Super Stimpack, Medicine Magazine. Yeah, I've got way too much pre-war money just to not use it. Especially if it means cleaning out the commissary so we can get it reloaded. I mean, we're not going to do ruined books like we did in Old World Blues, but definitely using this to our full potential is, I think, going to be useful in the long run. Especially if I want to get stuff repaired up. Let's get rid of the drugs first. And the sneak magazine, because I don't use those. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff we could have grabbed. Wants to lay bets as to whether or not I actually do find a reload bench at some point. Oh, there are some in this DLC. I like grabbing cherry bombs too when I see them because they're weightless and they're 3 caps a crack. Still don't have enough for those. Grab all those though. U.S. Army combat armor. No, thank you. We'll use Desert Ranger for now. Yeah, it was useful to go and grab all the stuff that we grabbed, all the junk that we grabbed in Old World Blues, just legitimately based on the fact that we could turn it into so much more valuable stuff than just .7 caps. Oh, it's a phone. But I mean, for here we don't have the book depository here to shred up the books, so here is different. Or grabbing a hot plate so we could feed it to the toaster. Got any more sweet, delicious toasters for me? Yeah, that thing's all but fucking broken. Alright, where are you? Oh, you've got an arc welder. Blade of the West. A 9-pound blade of some sort. And you've got the rocket launcher. I think I lost the corpse to that other ghoul. That kind of makes me sad. Throw an hour nap down here. It's a combat zone, you don't want to do too much. You found the laser detonator Ulysses spoke of, a pre-war tech that could detonate some nuclear warheads scattered around the Lonesome Road. You can use it to open new paths, kill your enemies from afar, or even discover secret loot caches. Just point it at a warhead, hold down the trigger, and watch the explosion. If what Ulysses said is true, you'll need this to advance, which means there must be a warhead blocking the way forward. You'll need to find the correct warhead and detonate it. And now we are suddenly crawling with baddies. But we're up here, so... Okay, one of them found their way up here. And I don't much care for that. I don't like how these things despawn once they're up. Alright. It's got an anti-material rifle. That one's got a flare gun. We want that. I'm gonna take that too. .50 cal rifle. Yes, please. And a tri-beam. Those are rare. No, I'm almost 90 pounds overweight. Oh, I should have used that. Hey, can you hold on to some of this stuff for me? Like that, I'm not going to use. That I'm not going to use for a while. Yank that back over so I can repair it up. That I am going to use. That I'm going to use, just not right now. Don't you have a goggles helmet in there too? You do. Alright, hold on to that. And that. You better hold on to that too. Those are both ready for sale. And we go from massively overweight to ready to handle more stuff. First I want to see if I can find the remains of the rest of these assholes. Those thermic lances too are gonna, those wind up becoming pretty valuable once they're all the way repaired up. But I think that is all that I'm gonna be able to find off of this. And there really is not a lot else to find in this area. Another nail gun, some nails and some... Okay, I take that back. There's stuff that we can find in here. Once we're here, we'll grab the hooch. And there's the warhead that we need to use to get through this area, but we're not going to do that just yet. We're not. Because there is another warhead that requires our immediate attention. Just got to figure out how to get the fuck back topside so I can get at it. Or we can just raid this armory first. I'm gonna cheat. Really? Why is that? Okay, apparently I'm not going to do that. Apparently we're going to have to blow this up first. Look how nicely and neatly this stacked everything back up. Wouldn't you wish all nuclear detonations would do that? Hey look, some drugs. But then, of course, we come up here. We can snag that one too. There's the workbench a little bit too. Including the stimpaks and scrap metal I missed earlier. Women's barracks. Oh, those have nobody in them. Men's room does, I know that. Well, we've got rations. Oh boy, do we have rations. combat armor. Which would be really nice if we can use that to repair the Desert Ranger armor. But we can't. So lame. Hey, they found us. The bullet triggers are kind of nice. The Gatling laser will be kind of nice too. Especially since that uses ECP. And if this is anything like the Gatling laser in Fallout 3, this will tear down almost anybody that you run across in a hurry. Of course it would be. I'm gonna store that for now. That is lame. So we may have to store some of this. Another thing, why in God's name would you lock it? Alright, so what do you have? What do I have and what do you have? Scout and a trooper that armors that are ready to go. Actually, can do that though. Alright, that brings us back down underweight. We'll go visit the commissary, and I think we're going to call it a night, because I'm going to go and have dinner. What's back here? No, I cleaned that out already. There's a skull over there, though. Get ourselves all fixed up. Alright, let's see what we can get out of you today. Flare gun will keep. The mines will drop. I'll store that in the iBot if I can. Oh, don't take my combat helmet. I like that a lot. Well, since I have speech maxed out, we can probably get rid of those too. And my science is maxed out, so we can get rid of those. Probably drop those too. $143 stim packs. We shall never need for stim packs again. So is there anything else I can really snag out of here? You know, those I'm not going to stick with. Yeah, how bad did I beat that up? 5787 I need. Actually, the other thing I could do is do it like I did. We'll do it like I do in Good Springs. Just use this as my main commissary. Keep some of the smaller stuff in here that I can repair on the fly. But take some of this big heavy stuff and stash it in here. Still more weight than I want to carry, but for now. The killing gun is here. You're just catching me at the end, actually, because I'm going to go make some dinner here. But welcome on in. Thanks for stopping by. I'll just have to remember that I have crap stashed in that desk. So, we're going to hard save out of here. We do have a really good week coming up here, too, so it'll be great. That's for sure. Hopefully more relaxing than my last week was, because that was insane. But let's hop on out of here. And then we'll come over here and switch to this. So, first off, thanks everybody for coming by for the short little stream that I had here. Like I said, I had no idea what I was supposed to be doing today, but since I'm always working, it felt weird to me that I wasn't working. So we had to do something about that. We've got a great week coming up over on the channel here for the week. We've got Harvey McLeod is joining me once again for Ed's World tomorrow. We'll be back here tomorrow morning with more contemporary, because there's going to be plenty of news to come up with from the past week. Definitely should come and check that out. Otherwise, we'll be back here Tuesday night for more Lonesome Road. I'm fairly excited for this, and this is one of my favorite DLCs, and especially given my Dungeon Diver love that I got from Diablo, I'm going to have a lot of fun playing this, and I'm going to try and do better than I did last time with exploring stuff out. And we're going to run that commissary out of money one way or the other, because that's what it's there for. Money printer go burr. We'll get all those caps, we'll take them back to the Mojave, and we will never want for anything again. But from that, we're going to call it a day. I am Jay Edgar. Thanks for coming out and checking us out. And we'll see you back here bright